Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Kaylan Alex. If you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, child, let's just go ahead and get started. So I already have moisturizer and things on my face. So I guess now I'm just gonna, and don't mind my nail. I broke it and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna continue to go because I've delayed enough. Like, let's just get with it. So now I'm going to just put on a little primer. I'll have all of the products that I use listed down below so I don't have to like go into them. But let's just prime and get this out of the way. Oh my goodness, like it feels so weird to be filming again. I have not filmed in about a week, maybe 2 weeks. It's been like 2 weeks. Y'all, and I definitely have not done like an update or a chit chat in a little minute. I just have not, and I kind of mentioned this in a recent vlog. Honestly, I just really haven't been into it. Like, I have not been wanting to create. I have not been feeling, creative or feeling just like doing any of this. You know what I mean? Like, even like doing YouTube content creating and things like that, it kind of just happened. I guess it wasn't something I was like going after, and I didn't realize in doing that and being as consistent as I was, especially pre-pregnancy, what it would all take and how much of your time and creativity and things that you have to just come up with to stay consistent is a lot. So I didn't factor into any of that, what I was doing and how I was doing it, and I think I just hit a stump. I've just hit a stump. And just not really wanting to do it, and also feeling like extremely uncomfortable by it because I don't really share a lot of things, especially like on social media, prior to me even being, on YouTube as much as I am now. And of course, I'm not like, I don't have a huge following, but I still feel like I'm sharing parts of me that I have never shared before. And it's not that it's anything grand or anything crazy. It's just like me and my life that I've never done before. You know what I mean? So it's just something new. So I feel like I just hit a stump where I've kind of like closed in, and I'm like, wait a minute, like I'm oversharing. I am doing something that I've never done, and there are people watching me. Regardless of whatever that number is, there are people watching me. There are people who see what I'm doing and feel any type of way about it, and I've just gotten very uncomfortable by it and just not feeling like in the mood to want to deal with it. And not that it's anything that I'm dealing with, because I feel like it's mostly just me getting in my own way or getting in my own head about things, just overthinking it, really just overthinking it. And I just hit that wall, and I hit a wall, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to do any of this right now. I don't want to try to create. I don't want to even try to come up with anything to create. Let me just take a step, take a moment back, regroup, recollect, and then make my next move. You know what I mean? That's kind of like where I've been, to be quite honest. Everyone hits that spot. Everyone has their moments when they're like, I just don't want to do this anymore. Regardless of whether it's a creative space or not, you just don't want to do it. And that's just kind of where I've been the past 2 weeks. I just didn't want to do it. I don't know, felt very slightly like discouraged, or I don't know the word, because of course I have a lot to be grateful for, and I'm super grateful. Don't get me wrong, like I am very appreciative of where I am in life and the things that I have accomplished and the things that I have access to. I'm very aware of all of that, and I'm very grateful for it. But I don't think that gives me any less, I still have a right to feel that way, if that makes sense. Everyone feels that way. Like, there are a lot of things, and the fact that I'm highly ambitious, there are a lot of things that I want to accomplish and that I have set that I will accomplish. And I feel like when it's not happening fast enough, I get very like down about it. And I don't mean to be like ambiguous about it, like there's something that I'm not saying, because honestly there's nothing in particular that I'm talking about. I just mean like overall in life, you know. Honestly, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna not do this whole YouTube thing. I'm not gonna like create. But then I was like, why would I stop doing that? Like, this is honestly what I found fun and exciting, because, you know, I get to get on here and talk about luxury things, or not just luxury things, but things that I enjoy, things that I like, that other people share similar interests or likes. And it's almost like we have this little community where we get to talk about things, and people that I've never met, don't know, we get to have this like little fun moment. So I'm like, why would I stop doing something that I find fun? Like I said, I just feel like I get in my head a lot about it, and it's really unnecessary. So in thinking of all of that, I was like, you know what? I feel like, okay, so I've had the most random situations that happen to me from just sharing stuff online, and people are not nice at all. Some people, I'm not going to say everybody, the 2 people, honestly, not specific people, but just like a number, it's a small amount of people that are just not nice online, and that's just going to be in life, you know, like that happens. But when it goes to people, like some of the things that they say or do, it's insane. And I've had some very insane things happen, and I'm just like, I feel like my personal space has been like violated in a way. And I'm like, I'm not even like, I don't even have that many, a huge following. So I can only imagine what people with huge followings go through, especially security wise and just like their personal life wise. I can't even imagine it. But the things that I have dealt with, I'm just like, this is very creepy. This is very weird. I don't really know if I want to do this. And I feel like that's another thing that played into the fact that I just don't want to create right now, because let me take a step back and reanalyze what I'm doing. I feel like I don't share a whole lot because that's just my nature, but I feel like the things that I have shared was a lot for me. And when people take those things and like do weird stuff, I'm just like, well, why would you do that? Like, it can get weird out here, to say the least. But I won't go on and on about that, because to be honest, this is, like I said, something that I found fun. I enjoy talking to people that, you know, I've never met, that share the same interest as me, or, you know, have the same thought process or likes, and, you know, the things that we talk about here that are meant to be light and fun. We're going to keep it that way. You know, we're not going to get serious, because I also found myself trying to get serious and trying to be too perfect and trying to like make sure that everything is just right and that everyone likes it, when in reality, everyone is not going to like it. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm not put on this earth for everyone to like, just like everyone's not put on this earth for me to like. You know, it's like a vice versa thing. So why am I going out of my way to try to please the ones that I feel could be doing something weird, or people who do say negative things? How can I like tweak that so they don't feel that way? I'm like, what am I going through to make me try to please someone who already does not like me? You know, like that's just like weird on my end. Like that doesn't even make sense. So I've recalibrated and come to the conclusion that it is what it is. We're going to keep it fun. I'm not going to be, you know, serious. It's not going to be, you know, I may say things that's not right, or mispronounce things, or, you know, not have 100% knowledge about everything. I know that that's not why we're here. And if you are here for that, maybe you, I don't know, want to not be here for that, because that's not what it's going to be. Okay. Like I said, I just want to keep it fun. I want to keep it light. I want to keep it, you know, positive vibes, positive energy, just like little stuff like that, you know, refocusing and just getting back to why I create these videos in the first place is where I'm at with it. But I feel like we've harped on that for enough. We can move on. Of course, you know, I would say a new mother, but it's almost been a year now, so it's not really, I guess it's still new, because we still got a lifetime to go. But, you know, still navigating being a mom. That is something that is different. It's fun. It has its moments. Motherhood is not always easy. No one said it would be. So just finding my balance with doing what I do here, being a mom, things that I have going on outside of social media, just in my actual real life, finding my balance with it all and making it work. You know, that's just kind of like where I've been. That's where my headspace has been. You guys saw me on the journey of purchasing a home. Well, I guess y'all kind of saw it like at the end, because not the end, but after it was already happening. And I kind of like already mentioned this, but, and it's like even that, I still feel like that was a lot, because that is, you know, where you stay and things like that, the search and all of that. I know people share it, but that's still something that I'm not really comfortable sharing. So now I feel like I just want to like backtrack and not share as much of the process as I did before, because yeah. I will say though, once it happens, and everything is settled, I will talk about it more, but not necessarily about my process with it. Or I guess I will just share more of the process of home buying and furnishing and stuff like that once everything is settled and complete. Because again, it's like one of those things where I just feel like me sharing every part of it in real time, it just wasn't, it wasn't conducive for me and in my lifestyle, my, you know, family wise, it didn't work. It's not working for me that way. I won't be sharing in real time me looking, my family looking, or anything of the sort, but it is happening. We still do have the rental properties that is, you know, going great. But, you know, I've just been, you know, counting my blessings. You know, I was grateful enough to have been gifted property that I did not have to buy, that I was gifted to continue legacy and to have something to generate income for me in this life that I am at, in stage of life that I'm at right now. So I'm very grateful for that. I don't take it for granted at all. So I'm just very excited to be growing in the space of continuing legacy of things that have already been there for me. And also creating my own lane with doing my own stuff that I have and that I enjoy doing, like content creating and creating videos on YouTube. Like, it's my little outlet. I'm very excited about some things, or I guess like videos that will be coming up soon. I think you guys will see it in about a week or two. I'm very excited about those, so that's great. And I think you guys will enjoy it and like it. I do want to kind of switch up a little bit of how I do certain videos, just so that it's a little bit more, you know, giving a little bit more value and more of my personality and things that I like. It won't become like a family channel or any, I'm not going to change the scope of what we've already been doing. I'm just going to like step it up a little bit, I guess you can say, and kind of give more, I don't know, visuals, I guess you would say, is what I'm working on doing. Because I feel like while we still enjoy unboxings and the new purchases and things like that, I feel like I want to give it to you guys in a different way than how we have been doing it. Because at this point, we see an unboxing like every day, all day, of something. It could be of a flower, perfume, trash bags, handbags. Like, at this point, we have unboxed and we are unboxing everything. And I'm just like, Lord, I'm almost tired of doing it. I was like, I'm almost tired of doing it because it just seems repetitive. Now, don't get me wrong. I still love a good handbag, shoe, jewelry. I love a good unboxing. Do not get me wrong. Don't mistake that. I just feel like I want to do it in another way to where it's more, it provides more value, you know? Like, I don't know, and I don't know exactly what that would look like. So you guys will kind of like have to help me narrow it down of what you want to see when you see an unboxing, or, you know, just videos like that. Because just getting on here and just unboxing the item and that being that, I feel like we're a little past that, and I could be completely wrong. You guys can let me know if you want me to keep doing it the way we've been doing it. Let me know that too. But I just feel like we've gotten a little bit past that, and I guess a part of it is because we're more outside now. Certain restrictions are being lifted up. Some of us are. So we can do a little bit more. We don't want to just sit down and see just an unboxing of something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's making sense. I just feel like I want to give it in a different way that is more informative or something, or exciting, whether that be an unboxing and then like a review in the same video, or some type of styling or something like that, some other kind of way other than just unboxing an item. I could be completely wrong, but I just feel like it's become repetitive, and for me, I want to do something that is a little bit different than just, I bought this handbag, let me just unbox it. I also feel like, I don't know, just don't want to limit it to I don't want to kind of just be repetitive and just limit it to what we've been doing, because I know that there's, times are changing, things are changing, the way we see content, the way we create, the way we take in and absorb, everything's changing. So I just want to make sure that we can all be on the same page of what we find enjoyable, pretty much. I guess I just don't want to limit myself, and I feel like I have been limiting myself and playing it, safe, just because I wanted to try to appeal to everybody. And it's just like, well, that is not a thing. I could never do that again. Here we go again. Like, I cannot do that. So I just kind of played it safe, and I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to do what I have known my whole life to do, and that's just to be myself and keep it pushing. That's all we can do. And I just want to give it in a way that is exciting, that is still my soul, but something just a little bit different where you guys actually want to see it in that particular way. So we'll be trying out a few different things in a few different ways. And you guys, y'all are typically, nice and stuff in the comments. So let's just continue that on. Give suggestions. Let's talk. Let's create and continue building our little community, our tribe, because you guys are amazing. And I really do appreciate y'all for tuning in and watching. It really makes me happy and makes me smile, because I'm like, oh my God, someone else thinks the same as me. I literally be like, oh wow, this is crazy. Like, how is it that someone that's never met me, I've never met them, that we share something so similar, like we share the same, likes and interests? That always baffles me, because sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that likes this or that a certain way, and it's just like there are other people who think just like me. That's crazy. I love it. Honestly, I was just gonna get back on here with another video and just post as normal, but then I was like, we haven't done a chit chat in a while. Let's sit down and talk about things, catch up a little bit, because we haven't done this in a while. And I enjoy these type of videos. Like, they're just, random talks. We get to like chit chat about different stuff and carry on about our day. Love that for us. So I have still been on my little health journey. I wouldn't even call it a health journey. I just really made a lifestyle change. To be quite honest, it's not really like a health journey or anything like that. I just, I'm making lifestyle changes because I don't want it to be something that I am just on a journey to. And once I reach the destination, it's done. So we're not doing that. I want to be, I just want to focus on better eating and better things that I'm consuming, not only food wise, but mental wise, because that also plays a large part in your health. And I just want to make sure that I'm doing my part to be on this earth as long as I can, health wise. No day is guaranteed, but we thank God for every day. I've had a lot of life changes in the last year, and I kind of just got off of who I am and who, the things that I like, because I'm so focused on family life. I don't want to get so consumed in family life that I forget myself. And I feel like my journey of working out, eating better has also improved my mental state because I feel clear. Like, I know people say that all the time. They talk about their mental health being affected whenever they choose to work out or don't work out. And I honestly can say that, I mean, not that I wasn't a believer at first, but now experiencing it firsthand, I'm like, no, I can definitely tell a difference in my mental state and just my physical being, of course, with working out. And like I said before, I don't work out for an hour. I don't do anything crazy. I literally work out for 30 to 45 minutes every day. Well, it's outside of the weekends, but about 5 times a week at least. And I just make sure that I'm being active. I'm moving around. I have my water intake, and that I'm eating the right foods, that have the right things in my diet. That's really all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not doing no diet. I'm not doing anything that is gonna like fade away once I stop doing it. Just making those lifestyle changes definitely helps with the mental. So if you feel like you're in a rut, or you just feel like you're, just having one of those moments, I would highly suggest doing some type of activity, whether it's just walking, getting on a bike, something to just get your body moving and blood flowing. It makes the biggest difference. And for me, I started just with a power walk with a high incline, 30 minutes, and then I do like a light 15-minute. I focus on a specific section of the body, or I do full body some days. But that's really all I do. Nothing crazy, and I feel good. That is something that I highly recommend. Of course, in therapy, y'all know I am a therapy advocate. I have been for the last 3-4 years. I didn't realize the importance at first, but I got it now. Highly recommend therapy. I still have sessions here and there, just because I was postpartum, or I am still postpartum, I guess. It's been almost a year. I don't know if I consider myself postpartum still, but I'll still check in here and there. If I have a situation like how I've been the last 2 weeks, I'll make an appointment for stuff like that, just to like get my thoughts out and to just get like recalibrated. My therapist is not one who necessarily believes or like focuses on lifetime therapy. She feels like we need to get to the root of the issue, get it resolved so that you can be a better you. And that's kind of like where I am. So I guess I've almost like phased out of going to therapy as consistent as I was before. I am now, I go maybe like once a month, if that. Usually once I'm just feeling like I need to go and talk it out. If it gets to that point, then I'll schedule a session. And of course, marital therapy is a whole nother thing. So I've done that. But individual therapy or coaching or, counseling, at this stage, I'm pretty much as needed. Not really like on a consistent schedule. Thank the Lord. Therapy shouldn't be a crisis thing. It shouldn't be a thing where I'm in a crisis. I'm the lowest I've ever been. Let me go try therapy. Like, we should just try therapy, because I want to make sure that everything is good. You know what I mean? I feel like that needs to be the norm. Okay, guys, so I just went ahead and finished my makeup off camera because it was beginning to get long. I was just rambling at that point. And yes, I just wanted to wrap it on up so we can not make this video long and drawn out. That's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, drop a nice comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I post again, and I will see you in the next video.